Hey, welcome to Coming Into Being. And I'm going to put in my little message. We are on Instagram too, but on our own, not going through the restream. But that's okay. We'll figure that one out sooner or later. All right. There we have it. So let me just adjust this. There we go. Okay. So here we are coming into being. And again, just if you're new to this, coming into being is the space for you to come and just take a chill, take a break, chill out from your everyday life, whether you're starting your day, ending your day, in the middle of your day, middle of your night, you're waking up and you need some being time. And so providing you that space and that clearing for really helping you to realign with your self, with your higher self, with your deep connection within. So hopefully my voice will not go pasty. I don't have any water with me here, but that's all right. We'll just plow through. So let's start by just taking a deep breath, getting centered in ourselves. You know, move your body a little bit, stretch your neck, stretch your shoulders, let yourself relax into your body and into your environment, being present in your environment. Look around. Just take a minute to look around. Now, kind of imagine, this could be the last time you see this place. I don't know if you've ever moved. For those of you who've moved, it's like the minute before you walk out the door, you kind of look around and you look at everything, and it's going to be the last time you are there. So you look at, there's a different feel, different quality to how things feel when you think that. You know, so take a minute and take a look at what's around you. Just as if this might be the last time you see it. Really take it in. Notice it. Notice the details about what's around you. And notice where it is relative to your physical body. So just take a minute to do that. Allowing yourself to relax more into your space, into your body, and into just being here now. And start to like just bring yourself in as you take some deeper breaths, and kind of let yourself become aware of the space between you and what's around you. And notice what you're sitting on, or if you're standing, what you're standing on, if you're lying down, what you're lying down on. And feel that pull of gravity, literally gravity pulling you down, connecting you to the earth. Through, if you're not standing directly on the earth, gravity pulling you through everything that's between you and the earth and grounding you. And you can close your eyes to get more centered, more focused. Coming into that deeper alignment with yourself. As you allow yourself to feel that weight of your body being pulled down, anchored down into the earth. Noticing your breath. Coming into deeper alignment with yourself. As soon as we slow down, it just kind of starts to happen, but really emphasizing that for you right now. Like a plumb line that's right going right through your center. It's like your pure essence going right through the center line that's just going right through you, acting like a plumb line that's just dropping down all the way to the core of the earth. Let yourself feel that. And align even more precisely on that center line. And as you do, everything's slowing down. Your nervous system just relaxing a little bit more, which of course relaxes all the functions in your body. Allowing everything to slow down and come to a deeper state of rest. And if you're sensitive auditorily, you'll notice that when you come into deeper alignment, it's you might even hear a tone. And just kind of get into that deeper alignment and stillness. Allowing yourself to just focus on your breath right now. And focus on that. If you want to have a visual, that kind of just like a plumb line that's going right straight through. It's got that little weight at the bottom that keeps the string taut. That's what a plumb line is. Like for architects to see how straight the building is. And that weight being the core of the earth. That opens wider. And when you settle into that place and really come into that alignment, there's it's almost like this just relaxing opening up of yourself, of your being. As you expand more into your spirit essence. And sometimes that can be hard to do because what starts to happen when we are in these deeper states is everything that's out of coherence with that deeper state Hey, Ursula, just noticed you joined. I'm like looking at two places. So whenever we get to a deeper state, what often happens is that whatever's not congruent with that deeper state will make itself known, will show itself. So just keep steady with the breath, the awareness on that center line. Might notice what comes up and just, okay, yeah, I see that. It's okay. We'll just let it go for now. We'll put it aside for right now. Can always come back to it later. Yeah, making a little bit of a readjustment there. If you're new to me, I will do this jerking stuff when things shift, when there's kind of a shift, a realignment that happens, and not me in the whole group. Okay. And just breathing into that, allowing yourself to relax. We'll take a few more moments here, just allowing yourself to relax more deeply and come even more into that center line. I feel like somebody who's on is either in the vicinities of fires. I don't know if there's any fires in Australia right now. It could be California, I'm not sure, but it's like I'm seeing this mountain in the background. It feels like there's smoke or fire going on, forest fires. So right now, yeah, and unless you're in imminent danger, yeah, which then you shouldn't be on watching this. You should be like taking care of business and taking care of yourself physically. But we can have these thoughts, we can have these worries about something other than present moment, what's immediately in our environment, and ourselves right here, right now. So that happens all the time. So the thing to do is to really come and connect with your environment. Grab hold of something, the chair. You can't see me grabbing hold of the table. So chair, feel something physically if you need to. If you're getting really freaked out, um, feeling really unsteady, hold something and notice what you're holding. Like the armchair, like I'm grabbing the armchair here now as I'm talking and doing this. So feel that armchair, feel what you're touching, feel the material on what you're sitting on. Really start to pay attention to bring yourself back into here now. Because that's the most important thing we can do for ourselves is really staying centered in ourselves, regardless of what happens, because that will help us move more smoothly through whatever's coming up, have more clarity, and be able to do the right thing at the right time. Oh, so, yeah, recentering, realigning to that core. And again, bringing back that image of that fine line that's going right straight through your center of your body. It's got that little weight that it's attached to. dropping all the way to the core of the earth. And that's the weight, core of the earth. Anchoring you right here, right now, into yourself, into your body. Into the present moment. That's the only place we can really be, is in the present moment. And if we start thinking about something in the past, something in the future, somebody somewhere else, even if it's the present moment, we're splitting ourselves up, because you've got one part of you that's right here in your physical environment right now, and then your mind is starting to drift you off into somewhere over here, so you start splitting yourself up. Hey, Kayla, good to see you. So coming right back into this place, this time, wherever you are, this place is wherever you are, physical environment. This time, whatever time it is for you right now as I'm speaking. Yes. So stepping back from the future and really coming into that breath, but focus, feeling that body, your body as you breathe. So it's not just focusing on the breath, because then we can just get very segmented that way, because our awareness is just on our lungs. So feeling our whole bodies in our environment and feeling the breath with that. With each in-breath, feeling like you're pulling the energy, pulling the frequencies up from the ground, through your legs, through your body, through your torsos, your arms, all the way through. Okay, so now let's kind of go in and see what needs to be shifted here for people to help everybody move into a deeper alignment with themselves. So the mental runaround, which is a common one, but last time I think we did worry. So it's but there's a lot of patterns that are very similar to worry, like obsession. It's where you just kind of looping around on one thing. You can't get that one thing out of your mind, kind of thing. This is a little bit of a different pattern, because it's a gnarly mess. with all these streamers going all these different directions, and very frontal lobe. So if you've been working on the computer, if you've been like really focused on something, you tend to like go right here with that. So let's take a deep breath into that one. Ugh. Trying to figure something out, and trying to do it on the mental level. There's a better way to figure things out. I can get into that in a minute. Let's shift this first. And there's kind of like, oh, right. It's funny how we don't necessarily notice. We feel like we're in a calm place, and all of a sudden something shifts. It's like, whoa, yeah, okay, yeah, I was really caught up in there. So it's that kind of a feeling right now. All of a sudden realizing, no, wait a minute. Yeah, I thought I was relaxed and out of, and I guess I wasn't, because now I really feel like I'm in a clearer space mentally. I'm going to work on that one a little bit more, because it's got more that can be cleaned up here for everybody. Yeah, very nice. Just coming into that, kind of more centered in the head. So, what was I saying a minute ago about getting more, better way to figure out, find solutions and figure things out? Uh, as I keep shifting this out. First thing you can start by kind of like writing down or making a mental note for yourself of whatever the thing you're trying to figure out is, and really kind of see if you can get real simple and clear on really what it is, not writing like five paragraphs explaining the whole situation, just what it is you're trying to figure out. Put that aside, put it on the clipboard, as we say. Take a deep breath in, come and center yourself, come into that deep place of aligning. Yeah, there you go, Kayla. That's better. You also kind of just, there's that future piece that just kind of like shifted back for you. So that's good. Come into that breathing, come into that center line, focus on just bringing your awareness to that center line. And always with that, it's like having a sense of your body and your physical environment. So you can do that with your eyes open. You're looking at stuff, but you're also paying attention to really aligning yourself, centering yourself on your physical being, your physical body. Breathing in, coming into that alignment for yourself. And as long as you're kind of, if you're kind of going into that deeper space and you've got that thing you put on the clipboard that's kind of playing in the back of your head, just keep ignoring it. Just don't let yourself go there. And keep coming back until you really you let go and you finally find that moment where you're just like, oh, okay, now fully centered on myself. Gonna keep on that. Then the best thing to do is just go do something else. Step away from the thing and then come back. But you can also, when you get better at that, it put it on the clipboard. You get into deep space, feel yourself in that deep space, really connect deeply with yourself. And then when you can stay in that place of being deeply connected with yourself at a deeper state, then you can take a look at the thing, and then it's like, oh, bing, 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 bing. It can start to come up. Sometimes it can happen that fast. Sometimes you might need to just really step back from it and go do something else. And then all of a sudden, the ideas will start popping up. Ah, yeah, clearing out all that. It's kind of like that pig pen energy for those of you who are familiar with the Peanuts comic strip. There was Pigpen, this little one of the little kids in Pigpen, and he also had like this cloud of dust around him and stuff. So, kind of clearing that up for people. Yeah, there we go. And just coming into deeper relaxation Coming back into your being. Yeah, there we go. Opening up that space, clearing out that dust cloud of thoughts. Part of the catch is that if we're thinking about something, what should I do? And you're thinking about it, you're not going to figure out what to do because it's coming from a mental place. It's coming from probably a boxed way of looking at something. And if you want to find a solution for yourself or something different, something new, something a little bit, you know, kind of finding a better solution, you need to step out of that thinking about it, thinking being the catchword, and coming into being with yourself, connecting with yourself, going more deeply, taking the time you need as best as you can to go in deeply and just be with yourself. Take the time. Might need to take the time just stepping away from, maybe it's like a work issue or something, or home issue, stepping out of the environment, going somewhere like maybe in nature, just walking around to really kind of reconnect with yourself, and then having that clarity, just kind of putting everything aside, going ziplining, for example, to really bring you in the moment, something like that to just really help you just come into the moment. So let's take a deep breath into that. Ah, yeah, there's some light bulbs going on for people, light bulbs in terms of like, oh, yeah, okay, there's an idea coming through here, and just let it come forward. Yeah, there we go. We're getting into a nice, kind of more refreshed state of being. That's so very nice. Yeah. Okay. So Kayla's got a comment here, what she's thinking about. So um, and Ursula, if you have any questions you want to ask, if you have a question you want to ask, just if you want to get my insights on that, go ahead and put it in there. I've got my phone up here for IG and my computer for Facebook and YouTube. So I have to look in two different places. Um, so I'm going to bring up some. We've talked about this before, so we're more familiar with what's going on with you. You might start asking yourself, what is it that you're doing right now that your parents were doing? Because you've said before, I don't want to repeat my parents' patterns here. You know, so that was just kind of wanting you to making you want to stay away from a certain thing, but it's the staying out from one or the other here, separation or staying in the relationship. You know, um, to step back from that one, but overall looking at how you are in your family, like with your kids, like what came up on Monday and apply. Uh, how are you repeating what you grew up with, the situation you grew up with? Mhm. The role that you're playing right now, is that a role that was being played out in your family, not by you necessarily? Kind of really explore that more deeply. Even asking, okay, what is Alex showing me right now? Use him as kind of your trainer, okay? It's like, all right, he's my trainer. He's telling me, is he right? How much is part of what he's saying right? And maybe there part of it is wrong, part of it is right, but yeah, is like, well, okay, let's take a look at that. Let's change. Let's make myself a better person. Let's really not repeat the patterns. So how are you repeating patterns? To what degree? Maybe not full-fledged, but to what degree? So I would say start taking a look at that to get a clearer picture, because even when we go through that place of, uh, what was I going to say? Boy, I totally flipped out of my mind there. Even if you were to separate, y- w- you want to be in a place within yourself that you don't go and do the same thing all over again with somebody else. And maybe separation is the way to go, but maybe separation would just take you into another situation all over again, kind of thing. Yes, the pure child stuff from Ply has brought up a bucket load of seeing the patterns of my child and patterns totally. Yeah, so start asking, it's like, well, okay, am I being a child here with my kids and making them parents? Because I know that was the pattern you lived, you grew up in your family. So yeah, dig deeper. Ursula, okay, nothing on Instagram. Um, uh, and that's not an easy thing to do, but it's important. It's important for us to be able to ask ourselves, okay, where is this person right? And you can say, well, they're right here, but over here, I know they're not, and that's fine. But we have to. It's good to entertain all of it, because that's we can grow, learn more about ourselves, and become better people, and fine tune who we are and how we are and how we show up in life and how we show up for ourselves, kind of thing. Um, Anything else? Yes, and Instagram. Instagram folks. Yeah, so you're welcome to ask any questions on Instagram on these lives. And if you don't have any questions, that's fine, but you're welcome to ask questions about, if you want insights on where am I coming from here? What's this about? What kind of thing? And I can give you uh, kind of the backstory as far as I see it, kind of thing. So let's take another deep breath into just that connecting to ourselves. And when we look at our patterns, it's not about how we're doing, about, when somebody's in our face about something. It's not to beat ourselves up with it. It's not to say, God, I really fucked up, right? Not, oh man, it's not, just feeling bad or feeling bad about the situation or feeling frustrated or feeling whatever. Is step back from that. Just kind of get into an objective place about looking, okay, XYZ here, ABC over here. What are the lines? What are the dots here? How are they connecting? How am I being? How am I doing? Um, Seeing yourself kind of from an external perspective. Uh, Thank you for the insights and help with clearing up the headspace middle. Yeah, you're welcome. Okay, let's take another deep breath into here. Relax and realign to, again, to into body, connecting with your environment. Taking a deep breath in, pulling that energy and frequencies up from the earth, through the ground, through your feet, legs, torso, body, letting it flow down into your arms, into your head, holding it at the top, and then releasing it out. Okay, well, we'll call it a day here. Thanks for stopping by. Stay tuned for coming to being next Wednesday. Forgot my day there for a minute. Next Wednesday. And yeah, and that's it. So thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you next time, wherever we meet up again, the ethers or wherever. Thanks for joining. And ending here on Facebook and YouTube. So see you all next week. Same place, same time, 3 p.m. Eastern. And that's it for today.